Our next storyteller might also be a familiar face to those of you in the storytelling know. He is, and I have to read this because it's long. He is an award-winning storyteller, spoken word champion, motivational speaker, writer, poet, actor, jazz singer, novelist, and a regular contributor for NPR and Snap Judgment. Everyone please say hello to Abdul Kenyatta.
She forgot to mention the fact that I have 11 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren. I feel nice, da-da-da-da-da-da, like sugar and spice, da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel good, da-da-da-da-da-da. I knew that I would, da-da-da-da-da-da. But so good, so nice, I got you, bum, 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 bum. Hey! It was the most fabulous time in my life. It did not start out being the most fabulous time in my life because I got involved in the Black Student Union, and somehow I neglected to get a summer internship. So I found myself in a situation of going back to the priest that I used to hang out with and do summer programs with to beg him to find somebody who might know somebody who could give me a job. When I got there was a group of about 50 young people, mostly African American and African Puerto Rican, and they were really upset. They were supposed to get paid on Thursday, and this was Friday, and their checks had not come. And they were quite upset, and they decided that not only were they going to tear everything up, they were going to burn everything down. Now, I remember in the 1964 riots in Harlem, when my father was standing on the corner and he was offering people car fare to please go downtown and ride downtown and tear up the places downtown and tear up Macy's and Gimbel's, but please don't tear up our neighborhood. And I was thinking that same kind of thing, and I looked at these people and I said, wait, do not tear down the community center. What we need to do is to take this down to corporate headquarters. We need to take this to administration. And I'm willing to pay for the car fare of the first 10 people who want to go. So I got 10 people. We went down to corporate headquarters and we said, we are not leaving until everyone receives their check. And so I thought that corporate was going to be like really upset. Administration was going to be like, woo, we got to give them. They call it police. So the police came, and we were very calm. We explained to them that we are not leaving until we get our checks. We're not yelling, we're not screaming, we're not destroying anything, but we are not leaving until we get these checks. And so taking that position, these people figured out how to produce those checks. So they paid everybody. And as we were leaving, I was on my way out the door, and one of the guys who were negotiating with stopped me, and he said, would you like to have a job? I said, I'd like to have a job. Yes, I've been looking for a job. I would love to have a job. He said, well, you know, it only pays $15 an hour. I was like, my dad makes $4 an hour. She said, $15 an hour? Yeah, I would take the job. So I take the job. I'm not realizing when I get the job that I am the only African American in administration, and they got my desk sitting right up at the front. So everybody that comes in, they get to see the Negro. I was like, oh man, I don't want to play. So I was in charge of 40 different organizations of mobilization for youth. And everybody who had a problem was supposed to come to me, and I would solve that problem. So I decided that I would spend most of my time out of the office. Same difference. So now the only other African American or Puerto Rican people in the office were secretaries. We had a big secretarial pool, and they did all the typing and stuff like that, but I didn't have anything to do with them because I didn't have anything that really needed to be typed. But I came in one day and I noticed that there was a woman and she was looking at me. She was looking at me kind of intensely. Not only was she looking at me, I noticed even from a distance that she was actually quite beautiful. She was really pretty. She was kind of stunning, and the closer I got to her, because I decided I would take these papers that didn't need to go into that file and put those in that file. And the closer I got to her, the better she looked. I noticed that she had like these green eyes, you know, and she was tall, and she had this nice skin, and she had this long, pretty hair and stuff like that. And I got over to where she was, and I was putting those papers into that file, and she said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" She had a Caribbean accent. And when she said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" I said, "No." But my father, in the back of my mind, said in the Caribbean accent, "Because I know if I had ever met you before, I never would have forgotten it." And she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I was like, it was happening, you know? I was like, okay, cool. Let's go to lunch, you know? So we started out for lunch and stuff like that. I'm thinking everything was cool, but the way she looked, I mean, she acted like she didn't know it, but I mean, people, as we walked down the street, she was so gorgeous that people were turning around and looking at her. People were stopping. She was just absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. And we had lunch, and we talked and whatnot, and we realized over lunch that we were in love. And so it was like, she said, "Okay, well, you know, I have to go to work tonight. I want you to come to my job." I said, "Okay, cool." Her job was at the Cheetah nightclub on Broadway. Now, if you think Saturday Night Live, then this must have been the model that they used for the Saturday Night Live set. I mean, we had the strobe lights and the flashing lights going on. We had all the stations where the girls, the go-go girls would dance and stuff like that. And my girl was one of the girls that danced. She was one of the feature dancers. You know, when you get up to the door, there was like a line that wrapped around the corner. And we walked up, and the guy who was at the door, his name was Harold Poole, and he was the first African-American Mr. Universe. Muscles on top of muscles. But, you know, she said, "This is my boyfriend." And I never had a problem with him ever again. He remembered me, shook my hand, it was cool. So you go inside, you got the strobe lights, it's the big, huge place, you know, there's thousands of people there. And I just remember this one particular night I went in, and everybody was dancing and whatnot. They played James Brown's song, and most of the people there were Caucasian people, but they were all in there with cognitive dissonance going, "I'm black and I'm proud." When you get into the club with my girl, the first thing that happens when you walk in is like 20 people surround her. She's like a star. She's a real special person. And they just kind of swoop her up, you know, and she's gone. And she leaves me with her sister. Now, her sister is not nearly as good looking as she is. Actually, her sister's a little bit short because when she wears heels, she's taller than I am, but her sister with heels on is just about my height. And her sister is not one of those little thin, frail women. Actually, she's kind of thick. She's got nice hips and she's got real nice legs and she's got nice lips. She talks nice and whatnot. And I'm feeling a certain kind of attraction to her. But the deal is that at the end of the night, my girl comes back. Okay? And then we go to her house. Good loving body, rocking boots, knocking all night. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have no real complaints. And so, you know, the summer comes to an end. And when the summer comes to an end, I go back to where I came from. I go back to college, you know, I'm Joe College again and whatnot, doing that thing. But in the back of my mind, I keep saying to myself, I had a wonderful summer. It was the best time of my life. But I wonder what would have happened if I'd met her sister first.